All right, one last best of 5. 4 tickets were up for grabs. This is the last one with paid travel and accommodation. Foggy, the last remaining hope for Raptor Gaming. These qualifiers are not going according to the Raptor plan. Chemico, not qualified. Thunder, not qualified. Spiral, not showing up, unfortunately. So it's all... And Starshape not qualifying as well. It's all down to Foggy. A couple of Raptors are coming on their own cost. Shout out to Dark and Reaver especially. But yeah, Foggy, he wants to make it once again, competing in the Arcadia World Series for $10,000. HawK would make the trip on his own, probably with Happy from Moscow. But can he do it, man? The series of HawK was brutal versus Happy, but maybe he saw that coming and much of his preparation went into the match versus Foggy, who showed us yesterday that he has new playstyles. Way more aggressive than before. Yesterday was a total different Foggy.
All right.
As we have.
Bug here.
Yes.
Gotta make sure we're all on the newest version.
Used to that by now. I don't see many Froggies to support the Foggy. Is the fan base getting a little tired? Are you tired of competitive Warcraft yet, everybody? Is it too much content for your good? Or are you supporting HawK because you want to see another human player? Sock qualified already. Starbuck as half a human, half an orc. Remo wants the perfect race distribution. Wants 2 players per race. X-Lord and Happy already did that for Undead. Might need a Night Elf here then. That could of course also be Pato later on. Okay.
Alrighty. We're getting it started, boys, little by little.
Good Oasis song, by the way. As you probably know.
Totally. Of course.
Took a couple of attempts, but now it's starting. Foggy for Raptor Gaming versus HawK. First to 3. The winner goes to Hamburg, joins us at Raraland, plays the Arcadia World Series. Night Elf versus Human, one of our absolute favorite matchups. High pressure. You're not allowed to lose 3 maps, otherwise this entire qualifier process was all for nothing. Historically, Foggy is ahead, but HawK won the last encounter between them. Our first map is Concealed Hill, and that's a tough one for the Night Elves. For the humans.
The humans! Yeah, Foggy's gonna try to pressure that with a Keeper harass, maybe with some hunts, maybe with a lot of hunts. We'll see about that. Foggy spawning in the top right here. The Raptor Gaming star player. Might be the only Raptor there.
Well, there's Dark, there's Reva. You are, of course, a Raptor Gaming player. I don't know if you still remember this. There's a lot of Raptors. Yes, of course. But yeah.
The official coach of Raptor Gaming, Neo. I mean, you know.
Okay.
Somebody gotta teach these boys how it's done.
Foggy, what's the hero? Keeper, and it might be Keeper all the way, depending on the maps. Here on Concealed, I think it's the only real chance.
Yeah, I think so too. We saw some wild attempts with the Warden in the past, but this ain't no good Warden map. No good creeping, no mercs. So Keeper it shall be. Archmage as well. Early scout farm for HawK.
Yeah. Is he looking for APs or something there? That reveals quite a bit.
It's pretty cool. Does it see the little AP corner? I think it does, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
nice adjustment by HawK early on. Nothing really has happened yet, but HawK already impressing us quite a bit. Foggy scouting this, seeing this. This is also a little opening to the base. Archmage, of course, confirmed as the creeping starts.
Foggy was thinking about pulling the lab creep, but that is very risky. Not gonna be done here. Keeper starting off with the ring finally breaks the streak of great items. Foggy not blessed just yet here with the first drop, but getting some good experience. On this map specifically, you don't really want to go footy scouting, because then the entangle kills the footy, and that's level 2. So keep that bad boy at home. HawK is going for 4 farms, but with a little bit of an unconventional creep route.
And Foggy is going blind into Mass Huntress. Yeah, the creep route is indeed interesting. If HawK scouts this and goes one base... Oh man, this is such a commitment by Foggy right away. But fits his ultra-aggressive style that he displayed yesterday.
A player's forces are under attack.
If HawK just techs right now, this is the perfect move for him. But also smart by Foggy. He knows on this map the humans don't want to use the footy to scout because that's level 2. So there is no footy scouting. So the human has to be blind in his choice of build. Which is really cool.
High-level Warcraft already. Foggy could still cancel the second engine of war, but now the Wisp confirms that Militia is moving out. A lot of Wisps are moving out.
It's gonna be a lot of hunts coming soon as well. First attack upgrade already.
Wow.
Whoa. That's fast.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Foggy still has a lot of mana, but no entangle yet. Assassin goes down, level 2 for HawK. Water Elemental might be a target to get level 2. Not here. Trying to catch the Militia. The retreat so far looking fine. Oh, the long-range birdie.
HawK gets the full experience from the camp and finds one of the best items. Ring of Regen. That and Claws +9. By far the best. Keeper's getting a few kills. Trying to not waste any mana. Doesn't want to use an entangle if he doesn't have to. Can summon some treants into the main base. There's no arcane yet, but okay. Entangle will lead to the death. Nice deny there as well. But yeah, Huntresses are yet to come and cause the real ruckus.
They're coming. They are coming indeed. Tower up, needs to be upgraded. And he's trying to expand on Concealed. That has failed plenty of times, especially against this high aggression. Mana for the Keeper still looking fine. How much damage can Foggy do now? He has 3 units here and 180 mana. Dispels disaster for HawK.
Yeah, Militia have to be called right away from the main base. Archmage close to the level up. Doesn't quite have it yet. One more peasant gonna drop. That's gonna be 2 at least. No deny here. More experience for the Keeper. If the expansion is cancelled, that is the absolute disaster. I think the expansion might finish, but it's gonna be delayed. And so many peasants are falling.
Keeper's taking quite some hits. New Treants blocking the Archmage. Archmage also blocking himself. No progress here. Foggy gotta be careful with the Keeper though, otherwise he has to staff out. Huntress goes down, but there will be more. At least he can defend the Treants now with that Arcane, but he has to wait until the Militia time is over to continue this.
Staff home from the Archmage. This was a big delay on the Expo. HawK.
So
I think didn't creep quite perfectly. Ideally, you want to creep there the green camp and get level 3 Archmage and have him in position to defend, but there was a lot of peasants that were lost. Is this AM and Water Elementals strong enough to hold on against the Hunts? That's the big question.
he only has 1. That's the last mana he got. Reveal against Shadow Melt. Oh, Foggy creeping towards level 3.
Okay, he's also bringing Wisps against Elementals. Normally the way Foggy does this is he uses the level 2 on the, level 2 Entangle on the Water Elementals to prevent them from putting in the big damage against the Hunts. Of which we have a lot now. 6 Huntresses out and ready. And Foggy supply blocked at the moment.
Ooh, that's not good if you have a mass strategy, but you will morph a lot of these Wisps into APs probably. Trying to siege this here. No shop up for HawK. Trying to get more towers. AP push it is, and now he's not supply blocked anymore. 6 Hunts! Will HawK crumble under the pressure?
Lots of footmen here. Where's the shop, by the way? HawK didn't start a shop yet. That seems like a big mistake if you ask me. Lumber is a bit the problem here, but a shop is desperately needed. HawK is making new towers, but he's gonna need regen really bad, man, really soon.
It's daytime soon. The towers are helping to a degree. Water Elemental Entangle, just as you said, now detonating against it to maybe soak up some levels, soak up some XP. The footmen should be falling rapidly once they're attacked. The bouncing glaives, the workers are falling too. Maybe Foggy needs some healing, or is he just brute forcing this?
He's getting more kills, Keeper picking up good experience. The footy's all hurt.
Wow, he made half a level.
And the shop, man. The shop is missing so hard. HawK didn't pay enough attention to his lumber, perhaps. Needed to get that shop up earlier.
And that is 2 APs up. Imagine the value of a regen scroll now here at the bottom right. He's throwing everything into the breach. This is again 8 or more. Oh my god, this is 12 militia? He's not mining in the main anymore. He called to arms. And he's sending everything into the meat grinder.
And once glaives join here, things will get a lot more difficult, but we don't have glaives at the moment. It's only huntresses still, which are also good at taking out buildings. Entangle on the elementals over and over. It's not that many elementals because the clarity is missing. Only now the shop finishes. HawK definitely was too slow with that one. The clarity was cancelled instantly.
And HawK will never tech. He called all his workers, not only from gold, not only also from lumber. He can never ever tech with this.
Foggy's setting up new APs outside the main base, by the way. So Foggy's expecting to crack this expansion, destroy it, and then keep moving towards the main with even more APs.
Is it time for glaives now? He's also short on lumber soon. Build the next Moonwell. Another footman falling. This is level 4 for the keeper. More stats, more mana, more HP, and also more kills.
These APs are doing such a sick job. One wisp there for the repair, and the footies can't really do much. They don't have defend. They're just getting absolutely annihilated. Keeper now at the shop. Can go for some items. Heal scroll would be the best one. There it is. It's going to have wonderful value on these hunts as well.
Oh, the hunts are finding more militia. Doing more damage. AP under a few attacks here. Oh man, it's just a massacre with all these bouncing glaives. 2. Oh, the heal scroll. The value.
Regen scroll running on the footies as well, but one more footy goes down. The towers are still standing. Foggy, is he going to lose his APs here maybe? With those APs going down, it would be a way different story.
Okay, towers doing work. Huntress again onto the militia. HawK is still minutes away from attack. That AP is indeed going down.
Yeah, such a stressful game for HawK, dude. There's so many fires that he has to try to put out. APs, entangles, hunts, everything is hammering down on him, and now he's got more APs in the main base.
Oh my god, and the hunts are pushing forward as well. The expansion might be protected, but the main base has only 1 tower, and everything is hurt. Switching targets, but keeping up the pressure. Foggy trying to overwhelm with macro.
When the barracks falls, that means no more footies. Archmage has 1 more water elemental. Foggy was excellent so far dealing with the water elemental with entangle and wisps. But call to arms can also be a big help here from the main base.
Okay, I'm not too sure, man. There's not too many militia at all, and they're also not too healthy. Once again, Foggy trying to fight in the, or is fighting in the shadow of the towers.
God.
It's just
my God.
Look at them. The keeper is 5. Game.
GG.
Foggy takes map number 1. Some wise caster is saying you shouldn't fast expand on Concealed Hill. It's unwinnable against Mass Huntress. And once again, that caster, which I assume is one of the best casters in the scene, was wrong. Right, he was right.
Well, every now and then, even a blind chicken finds a piece of corn. Because that is not true. You can hold the expansion. It's not easy, but you can hold it. But HawK just simply didn't do it well enough. And that's as easy as that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, people can choose if they want to rather believe you or me. It's up to them. Thank you, Defender, for the €5. Come on, humans! Didn't work too well here. Thank you, Buttcrumbs, for the 400 bits. Good job, Starbucks. Fix Farms. Love your support, everybody. Thank you. That was a very well-prepared Foggy. Well executed. And HawK, a couple of mistakes. Shop, you mentioned it. Foggy also great solution against the water elements. Never noticed that that's his signature play. Well done.
Yeah. HawK here definitely struggling on the first map, and perhaps important for Foggy to take this one. For map 2, we're going to go to Northern Isles, which is considered normally to be a very good human map. HawK here will have the chance to bring it back, and sort of has to. Certainly doesn't want to be down 0-2 against Foggy, whose shape seems to be increasing so quickly. Just a few weeks ago, we all were kind of sad to see the state of affairs for Foggy, but he has once again improved so much.
Yeah, Foggy didn't even go through the first open qualifier. He had to go to the second round, which for a Foggy, that's a little slap in the face. Not to diminish the result of Starbuck there. But yeah, that was not Foggy in tip-top shape. It was also the same matchup. It's something clicked this very week, and it's looking really, really good. But only for now. 1-0 up. This is still doable for HawK. As you said, Northern Isle's pretty good. We're waiting for HawK currently. Foggy ready. HawK ready. Back to Warcraft ready. Level 5 just by killing peasants. That's kind of true. Yeah. So here on Northern, there's multiple options. Must not be the keeper necessarily.
Yeah, we saw a Warden earlier with a sick last steal, but it is pretty risky. The safe play still is the keeper here as well. Whereas on the human side, the fast expansion normally seems really good. Instant expansion here on this map can be really strong. Then I can try to counter that with mass hunts, and Foggy has always been strong with mass hunts playstyle. He can fashion very dangerous all-in timings against the opponent with that. Not just against human, also against undead expansions. We've seen that in the past. But if we take a slower game here, a 2-base, 2-base long macro game, it's going to get a little more complicated. There, more of Foggy's former shape will have to be proven again.
Okay, HawK, can you bring the fight? He's 0-4 today. That has to do something to you. Can you still bring your A game? Can you brush this off, knowing that it was one of the best Night Elf versus human maps?
And normally HawK oftentimes able to bounce back from such defeats. No reason to believe that he's going to be mentally defeated already. It is the Archmage. It is the Keeper. And the Keeper not creeping the fast level 2 with the Tuskars, which means he's going to be a lot less potent at playing aggressively against the human expansion. But he's going to be much more easily able to go for his own expansion.
But what are the odds that Foggy is just AP pushing again? It's Foggy. He loves the hunts. He loves the APs. And apparently since this week he loves to be super aggressive.
It is a possibility, but it's going to be a lot weaker, I think, than on Concealed. Because on this map, normally the human can always safely expand. And those first couple of peasant kills plus the delay make a big difference.
Thank you, Glass Cannon 420 for the 9-month resub. Bling, bling. The Foggy spams in chat. The Foggy support. But everybody wants a full-out series. A couple of HawK supporters I see as well. Foggy sees what's up. And guess what? It's a Hunter Saw.
Wow. Just doing this blindly again. And the Footy is again not scouting. Footy is staying on HawK's side of the map, and this makes this whole adventure so dangerous. And HawK now calls the militia, but now the Keeper had the time to move north. He could have crept this whole camp before the Keeper arrived.
Foggy didn't even select a spell yet. Now he does.
It's like HawK isn't really playing the best opening here.
Oh boy, this is so stressful. He has to get so much done. Get a clause, that helped. How much damage can Foggy do? This Ogre Magi is not allowed to go to Foggy at all. Oh! He gets it though!
Great item at least. Ring of Regen is absolutely wonderful. He's gonna get the level 2 as well. But there was a big last hit for Foggy. Again, this means this Archmage is never gonna get to level 3.
And there's Entangle. He can put even more pressure on this Archmage if he wants to. Nasty beginnings for HawK once again. And Foggy, yeah, he's fully committing to mass hunts. Entangle, focus. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, there's another Entangle. Birdie. HawK.
Thank bejesus for that Ring of Regen. This item again, absolutely wonderful.
It is the
I
life
could stick around here for a little bit longer and resummon the Treants. I think that might not be the worst idea.
He has the Engine of War on the left-hand side. Reinforcements will trickle in fast. Just the support is trickling in fast from you guys. Andrurion, 10 euro donation. Thanks for your work. See you at Arcadia. Resting before the tablet to get the common cold go away. Greetings. Take care, buddy.
Foggy joining up with the Huntress. Another one coming from the other Ancient of War. Oh my god, it's going to be 2 more Huntresses here in a second.
Yep.
Keeper got the staff, sold the TP. Shouldn't really commit to the Archmage, I don't think, because of the Ring of Regen. that item again. Wonderful. Oh man, but the treants, the huntresses, and 2 more hunts are gonna be here in a sec.
Oh, not even getting surrounded, not even forced to staff. And it's mass peasant murder once again, the weakness of the human race for such a long time. Once again exploited by Foggy. But HawK in a better situation than on Concealed.
And the upside, at least on this map, is it's very hard to set up APs for Night Elf here, because there's so much water outside the expansion where you cannot build.
So many. Oh my god, he killed all the workers again. Except one who's down to 13 HP. The hunts should all be very healthy, I guess. A lot of Moonwell's juice goes into Keeper. And here we go. Wisp pull. Whether he builds APs or detonates against water elementals, they will be effective.
Huntress is all healed up again. The Keeper, he's not ultra healthy, but he's got enough to summon a couple of treants. And the Huntresses are still ready to tango. Keeper needs to make sure not to get surrounded. That is the one way for HawK here back into this game.
Yeah, at least for the next 50 seconds. Afterwards, he has a solution. And again, this is so many hunts.
Yeah, no way the footies can fight this right now. Can hope for taking out a few wisps, maybe.
HawK again.
Tangle is going to be a kill.
Where's the shop again?
Doesn't have one.
That's not good.
One Arcane Tower is up, but the Hunts don't care so much about that Arcane. Oh, Footy runs back into the waiting arms of the Keeper. It's very close down to level 3. GG. Yikes. This time, the suffering ends sooner, but suffering it still was. The mass Hunts just looking insanely effective.
Right on. There was no level 3 Archmage. That Ogre Magi last hit by Foggy opened up this map wide for Foggy. And now HawK has to win 3 maps in a row. Foggy on a speed run. And HawK with no solution to this. Is it maybe a little too predictable to go for the fast expansion? Foggy is so ready. Foggy's so good against this.
Yeah, I think fast expansion is fine. I think HawK is just not playing it clean enough. Like, that opening build is not the best one. On that map especially. And also on Concealed, he made too many mistakes. He took too much damage. There's way better ways of playing this Expo. You can see it from Sok, you can see it from Chemico. HawK is just not, you know, super solid right now with a standard play.
But against Foggy, you absolutely have to. There's almost no flaw. He's not getting surrounded. He's not losing Huntress early. He's not donating anything away. He gets the last hits in. Foggy seems to be in tip-top shape when it counts.
2-0 now for Foggy. Seems like he's almost got his ticket secured to Hamburg for the Arcadia World Series at Arara Land. And now we go into his map choice. Foggy oftentimes is ahead of the pack. He's the first one to really study these new maps, and Springtime is, of course, our newest map in the competitive rotation. So I'm very excited to see what specialties Foggy has prepared here.
Is Foggy going to be the second Night Elf after Lawlight to qualify for this event, or can HawK bring it back? The third map on this map versus Happy was his best one by far, as he was switching gears and had a good opening into that. He needs exactly that. Foggy, for him, I guess there's no reason to change anything. Keeper, opening, see what his opponent is doing. If there's a fast expansion, try that mass hunts again. I mean, why not?
Yeah, kind of amazed how Foggy just slaps down that Hunter's Hall, just completely convinced that there's going to be a tech happening. Expansion happening on the other side. And he plays it through. He's been playing these hunt pushes for a long time. I would say not as blindly, perhaps, before. But here, maybe also a specialty against HawK. Maybe against HawK, he identified HawK goes expansion every time.
Yeah.
No matter what.
They know each other for 8 years and plus. And I guess at some point you figure this out. Foggy had his number for like 20 games in a row in the past. It was a little miracle in the War 3 Champions Season 10 that HawK got the 2-0 there. Relatively easy also, but Foggy is apparently back and aiming for that knockout punch.
on this map, we do have mercenaries, which can oftentimes be a big help against Keeper and especially Hunts. You have the bonus damage from the Berserker. Normally it helps you with a fast level 3 creep on the Archmage. And oftentimes you also have Dispel. But on this map, not the case. Because the Ice Troll Shadow Priest, or Ice Troll Priest, whatever it's called, doesn't have Dispel, only has Heal. So here it's a bit weaker for HawK, but still I would have thought that a Merc Camp creep would have been good for him. But he's not going for it.
And Foggy slaps down another Hunter Soul. This series could end before the 40-minute mark.
Keeper took out the first footy as well. Took a lot of mana though. 2 entangles were needed, so he doesn't have treants right now. Getting a bit more experience from the archer. One more kill will be enough. Wisp sees the expo creep happening. Alright, the Keeper. How much can he steal this time?
3 times the charm, is it? Goes for Entangle first. No treants, as you said. This Sasquatch, same as the Ogre Magi before. HawK cannot allow this to be stolen. And he doesn't. Okay. Little exclamation mark. Claws and Ring. Decent, I guess. But treants are here to cause more trouble and to kill more peasants.
Yeah, a lot of peasants very low HP here. Or not very, but a little at least. 2 peasants died so far. So far, that's totally fine. But more might be on the chopping block.
Ooh, sends the peasants back into Keeper range. The nice one. But 2 more are falling. Mana's low. Might have to retreat. But Hunts are coming. Hunts are gathering.
Sell the TP again, go for the Telly Staff, and then go heavy into Hunts once more. 4 peasants killed. That was decent. It wasn't game-winning. It wasn't terrifying for HawK. He's setting up the Lumber Mill already. This is a defendable position for HawK, especially if he gets level 3. But the expansion again, quite delayed.
How can he play the situation from here? Going for the Arcade first, and then an expansion, but Foggy is back as he has a staff.
Oh, and he's got so much mana. Treant Summit in the back. 1 peasant certainly dead right away. And more threatened. But the Hunt's not quite here yet. So HawK has some time before the Huntresses really come in.
Tower at 40%. This is the lifeline against treants. Foggy very conservative with mana at the moment. New militia called. Again, this will result in such a late tag. Foggy with an attack upgrade. This is more kills.
A lot of peasants go down. There was another 3. So we're up to 7 peasants dead total. And now the Huntresses can show their prowess as well against the footies. HawK still trying to get to that level 3. I'm not sure if the green cap might be enough. Make it close for sure.
Will he even have the time? Is he even allowed to move so far to the left? He can't really afford more militia. I guess his lumber is again the 10 lumber. He doesn't find a solution against this. This is as simple Night Elf as it gets. Keeper mass hunts, but HawK can't break it.
Oh, another kill, more experience for the Keeper, getting closer now to 3. The level 3 is so important for the Entangle against the Water Elementals. We saw it before. Now the Archmage is feeling the Entangle, but on only level 1, he can escape. Pretty reliably. More Wisps joining, and the AP about to finish.
Closing in indeed. Archer falling, freeing up supply for another hunt. Guess that was somewhat on purpose. Archmage has to TP away. Floodgates open.
2 towers are up though, and militia are ready, or peasants rather, to repair. So this position seems pretty defended. For the main, it might be different though.
Is there any defense except militia?
Oh, Archmage. Archmage! Wait a minute!
He's dead. Is he not? Entangle. Ready. Right clicks. Oh, one more.
Oh, and that's level 3.
Is
HawK
this game
is getting
already
schooled today by Foggy, man. This is
wild?
This is not the close games we've seen in the past. This is just a stomp.
That's
Alpha
revenge.
and Omega.
That's the revenge for War 3 Champions Finals. Angry Foggy. Hungry as a raptor. I mean, HawK is trying so hard to bring this Archmage back, but I'm not too sure if that is even working. 3 new hunts are coming. Full health.
What a different story, dude.
Town is under siege.
Foggy was struggling so hard against Starbuck, he lost.
Yeah.
But today, you would never think of it the way this series is going.
Insane.
HawK is just getting demolished. Wow! GG. In one of the most one-sided best of threes we've seen, well, since earlier. HawK absolutely obliterated. Not once, but twice today.
0-6 on the final day. That feels bad. So you're so close. And then you're getting smacked. Smacked around the entire day. Maybe Happy broke him a little bit earlier, but Foggy played tremendously well. There was no sloppiness. There was no Ancient of War denies at the creeps or something that sometimes slips in his games, you know? Not today, not at all. Full focus, great execution, full throttle as well. The angry Foggy is a Foggy I like.
Yeah, man. Still quite shocked. Didn't think the series was gonna go like this, but very convincing win. Foggy, and I think he's with us now. Foggy, how are you? Can you hear us? Oh, I think not.
Not
Foggy?
yet. Maybe little microphone settings or something.
Foggy, we can't hear you. Maybe you have to change the microphone in the settings?
That's the smallest issue after a series like this. Dude, I never thought he would have the guts to play it on Northern Isles again. Just blindly going into this. That requires some guts. And it worked out. It worked out so well.
Yeah, Foggy takes his rightful place. It would have been very weird for 4 qualified players and... Oh, now we hear you. Foggy, hello. Oh.
Lost it
For
again.
for a second we heard you. Now we don't hear you.
Not sure if it's working now.
Seemed like it was repeating as well.
A little. If it's not working now, we can do it another time. Let the man celebrate.
He's gonna
That
try
was-
from the phone. Maybe now. Hello?
Okay.
Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes, Foggy. Nice to have you here in the interview. Impressive win for you. How do you feel? Are you excited?
Yeah, of course, because last week I lost to Starbuck and I tried to use same strategy, but last time I played not my best. So today I tried all my best to play without mistake. And yeah, it worked well.
Yeah, completely different showing as well, it seemed to us. So a few weeks ago, it seemed like your shape really wasn't all that good. How do you feel now? Do you feel like you have to practice more and you're back at like 80%? Or how close are you to your best shape at the moment?
Yeah, because in past I use too much time maybe to stream and lead YouTube channel, and last month I was organizer of Help Ukraine League, so I started to play less, I guess. And yeah, after I lost to Starbuck, I stopped all another stuff to do and focused only to practice, like before WGL, like 1 week only play and play against Night Elf and humans. So yeah, it was a very busy week of practices. So because I really want to go to this offline event, because maybe it will be only one offline event this year, so I can't miss it.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but we also have a lot of viewers coming. So it's going to be like a lot of players, like 100 players, you know, in the big bracket, but also a lot of viewers. So a lot of Warcraft fans will be there. Is that something you're excited about? Or what are you excited about for this tournament?
Sure. I also want to meet my teammates from my team Raptor. I'm very appreciative that they sponsored me. So I want to meet Spiral, Cian, and many other my good friends, Kevin. So yeah, of course I'm excited, and yeah, I want to meet all my friends, fans. So it must be cool.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
We are super happy to have you again, Foggy. We'll talk later about the flights, etc., but now it's time to celebrate. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you for organizing such a great qualification. So it was really nice to play it. So thank you. See you later.
Glad you enjoy it, man. See ya. Foggy. Glad to hear he's in a good mood. Glad to hear he really wanted this. Put the work in. And guess what? Hard work pays off.
Yeah, I also like that he was identifying that really he didn't play too well before, but then, you know, practice got him to where he had to be. Foggy's always a guy, you know, it's not so good for him if he's not playing for 2 weeks and then he tries to pick up the game after coming home from a car ride. Foggy needs those games. Foggy needs that practice. But boy oh boy, if he's well practiced, he's a dangerous player.
Seriously, right? He slapped HawK around today and also his opponents yesterday, really. That means that the European qualifier is over. That means that 2 out of 3 qualifiers are over and we got 7 players for the World Series. This is the result of Europe. We've had insane games. Axlord and Happy winning the upper bracket, Starbuck and Foggy winning the lower bracket. And of course from Asia, we get Lawlight, HawK and Soin. That means 1 more spot, and that will be handed out via the Americas region.
We got 3 more players there. The ever-present Hitman, also the famous Insup, and from South America, Pato. 3 players still to battle it out. 3 matches there to determine who's going to be the last one to make it through. US, Brazil, or Canada. It's going to be pretty hype as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. A little bit of a break before, 1.5 hours, and then we punch the last ticket.
Exactly. Time to get some food into this hungry body. Mr. Remo Demo, his task, his duty is done, and we praised a lot of people throughout this qualifier, especially the players, of course, and some others that are organizing this Arcadia event with me, but I couldn't do this qualifiers without you, Remo. You did a hell of a job. Also casting Show Cup, doing the admin work, everything. Thank you for that, buddy.
Yeah, of course. We all want to work together in this tournament. It's going to be amazing. Of course, you work the most out of anybody. So without you, this would be not even an imagination, not even a fore or afterthought. And soon, it's all coming together. Boys, only a little more than a month, and then it's time.
Right on. Save the date. It's 5 more weeks. September 29 to October 2nd. It's going to be glorious. We see each other in pretty much 100 minutes. Insup versus Hitman, Pato waiting in the lower bracket, plus the big grand final in the Americas. Don't go too far, because the Americas action is always amazing. Laters.